and we take that first face off. And Benton dumps that, tries to get that all the way in, gets it pretty far in where Pierce is coming. Ooh, they put it in front. It will be Cavan in net. So they have two goalies, Cavan and Jameson. Cavan is the bigger of the two. Very big goalie. So a little harder to see that net. Down in the zone, Parker, Pierce. Good job starting things off for us. Gets that back to Jack. Jack's able to keep that in. Down to Benton. Benton looking around. And it gets back to the point. Parker fires, goes for the field goal on that one. So far good possession time here. And Benton and Massimo are very used to each other, and that'll be a good physical battle between those two. All right, so we've got Hugo pushing that up to Bryson, who dumps that in for Riley and Carter. They got things started off last game for us. Hard to believe, like I said, they'd gone a couple games without a goal between all of them, which is unheard of. Noah's able to keep that in and ring it back in. And there's Bryson coming in as Gloucester, it's in the skates, they don't see it. Good battling down there. Everybody's out to play here. Oh, quick shot there. Battling at the side of the net. Noah's got to be careful, and he backs out. And that's one thing about Gloucester, they are fast. So great start for Seaway there, though, dominating the first minute and 40 seconds there as Gloucester really struggled to get that out. So great start. See if we can keep that rolling. We got H, Wendell, and Little E out there with Big E and Noah. There's your puck drop. And they're going to push this out. Jude gets taken out there. Oh boy. All right, phew. Little Lee got kind of, who knows what actually happened there. Oh boy. All right. I'm going to move out of the camera here. So just weird kind of plays there for us. We certainly didn't do anything wrong. Just, there we go. And Wendell's a great passer, as you always see that. Right up to Little Lee. With Little Lee coming in with H. H coming around. It's in front. We try and get it through. Looking for a little bit of space if we can. Can't quite make it though. Mason and Bentley are now on. And a good hard shot. There we go. Great to see Nate get the first shot in there. And we push that up. Wendell coming through. Takes on 3 Rangers. And does a good job of getting that all the way in. Into the corner it goes. They come all the way around. Mason's there. Mason will dump that back in. Wendell, tried a cross ice pass. Bentley's hustling in. And we know he's got a good shot. He had a nice goal a couple nights ago. Mason down low. Man, Seaway's played very, very well here. And have really that could be a high stick, but it's all right. It's still in the zone. Mason's down low with Pierce backing him up. And Bentley, good job of keeping that in. Oh, just out of the reach of Benton. And Mason's able to keep this in. He pushes that in. So Seaway's come out really hot here. So far, Gloucester really has not had an answer for us. And that should be icing for sure. So, Seaway is hot tonight. Great start there. Putting all the pressure on Gloucester. Haven't got the big shot off yet. Had trouble getting it through, but they've come out to play as always, and they are putting a lot of pressure on here. All right, we got Riley. Nice job on Riley's. Up front. Oh, come on, boys. They're just great pressure, just the challenge, and here comes 2-on-1 Foreman. Off the bar and out, so there we go. That's a nice break for us. Like that sound when it works that way for us. It's that classic part though, same as, 2 players run into each other from Gloucester. This gives a little break for Hugo. Hugo to the outside. Off the pads. Come on, boys, chip that thing in. That was close. But we still got it, and that goes back to Jack. Can't get the shot through. Man, what pressure from Seaway. And Nate just had enough of that net, as that's the one thing you got to watch out for. As well as we played, we did give up a really good 2-on-1. So we can be aggressive, but just that reminder that they can strike really quickly. They're one of the top offensive teams in the league. So nice play from Nate, putting that all the way around. Jack coming up with it. Jack still got it, gets that up to H. H tries to dump it in, but can't get it past Tristan. And little E here. Oh, beautiful play from Wendell. What a stick lift there. Great job, Wendell. When you talk about defensive plays, those are key of the game. Looked like he was going to have a great shot. Oh, boy. Come on, let's get that out, Jack. He gets it up to Wendell, and we're going to push that right out. H tries to get it up to little E. And we'll retreat here. Noah's going to come back into his zone, get that up to, weird bounce. Quick shot from Jude from Gloucester. So very familiar with a lot of these names, so if you hear me say names, it just comes out naturally. And battling down there is Pierce. And Parker pushing that up. He's still coming. And Noah's going to come back in. He'll go behind his net. And he'll get flushed out. And he flips that up. And unfortunately got a little bit too much of it. So we got an icing. So great start for Seaway. Lots of pressure, 9 minutes and 9 seconds left in your first period. Seaway dominating, but I will say Gloucester definitely had two really good opportunities and one that they went post and out on. So that was a bit of a break for us. But in terms of how we're playing, it's been out. Oh, come on, Pierce. Pierce is coming as hard as he can here. Still has it. And here comes... Mason had flown in there. We're offside, or no, we're not. Or be careful, guys. As Jude goes into the corner with Mason. Mason getting there first. Good hustle from him. And Bentley there, Parker. They're able to keep that in, though. And Bentley, a good job protecting the net, and he's going to try and get that out. He's able to keep it in, dumped all the way in. Mason going into that corner. See if he can chip it. And now he's got to run all the way back the other way. Good hustle from Mason, as he really covered a lot of ice in that time span. Beautiful play, hand-to-eye coordination from Bryson. Bryson still with it, gets pushed around a little bit. And I say pushed around, not really, but knocked off the puck would be a much better description there. As the Museys try and bring it in, they'll dump it in and go for the line change. All right, so here we go. That gets up to Bryson. Bryson coming hard. Drops it. Nobody there, though. And Carter will get that. He'll go back to Jack. Oh, boy, that's a risky pass. But again, great work from Bryson. And offside is the call. So Bryson doing a good job on Massimo. Massimo, number 27, one of their very physical players. Good hard-nosed player. Like I said, I'm sure you'll see him and Benton with a few run-ins. And Gloucester tries to do the nice long pass. Hugo is there and will cut that off. He goes all the way around, gets taken out, but Jack is there to take it. And that beautiful pass from Wendell just nails that thing every time. Oh, Big E with a dangerous backhand. And Wendell's able to get in the way there. Still able to keep that in. Little E looking for some space. Gets it back to Hugo. Hugo back down to Little E. H coming around that net. And we're able to put it back in. And we got a hustle here, but Hugo's hustling. And Jack will get back there as well. Good battling from Hugo. He's going to go around the far side. Jack gets back there, gets that up, and we try a tip, but just didn't quite work the way we wanted to. And a good hard shot there, and covered by Nate. So Pretty quick hockey here, much different than yesterday or our last game. Not saying that it wasn't, but by this point the rhythm had already been broken with penalties. So this is what you like to see, the boys playing hockey, moving the puck up and forth both sides, and it's good, fast, physical hockey. So puck dangerously in front, it goes to the corner. Noah will get that up to Pierce. Pierce, that's all right. Big E will get that, and he feeds that up to Pierce, who's breaking in with Parker. Across the line. Ooh. All right. Ooh, it's in your skates, Pierce. And Noah will get this. And we chip that up, and here comes Pierce again. Good passing from the boys. And they're onside. Watch out behind you. Good save by Nate. Big E getting in a physical play there. Nice job on his part. And here we come. As I think that's Carter. It is. Oh, what a shot from Carter. Sorry, just confused, not used to Carter being on that line. And in front it is. We're battling. Oh, man, that was a nice try from Carter. He didn't have a lot of room to work with. So we got Carter and Riley. I didn't see the line change happen there, but hopefully Carter's okay. I know he's been battling that shoulder injury from Quebec. So we got, I don't know if we're short a forward tonight. I'm going to have to do the counting on the bench here. I think we're all good. We're going to have Wendell out there with these guys, though, with Riley and Bryson. Nice play on Bentley, reading that. Down to Bryson it comes. And they're going to try and get that out again, and it's not going to work again. And that should be icing. And it is. So, all right, 4 minutes and 57 seconds. Like I say, this is a very different game than the last game. Enjoyable to watch. All right. Boys look at the strike first here. We got Riley, Bryson, Wendell, Mason, and Bentley on the points. They're going to try and chip that in. Mason's able to keep that in, puts it right back. And they're going to try to go around that far side. And again, we're able to keep that in, and we're going to, oh, I thought the goalie had it, Cavan, but he did not. Again, great pressure. Just looking to get some more shots here. Oh, nice play from Mason. Ooh. Great play, though, from him earlier. And Bentley up to Wendell, who's going to get that out. He got deflected, so he didn't really get the pass that he wanted. And around the outside. There we go, boys. Started off pretty harmless, but actually resulted in not a bad shot from McCaffrey. All right, and off there we go, and out it goes. And that should be icing, so 3 minutes and 55 seconds. Seaway's been playing great. Just need to get a couple more shots in there. Definitely pressure, zone time, absolutely fantastic. All right, we got Hugo, Jack, H, Little E. He's good job docking that down. Jack off the boards. Carter coming in there. Carter down low. And Little E. Ooh, nice try. Quick passing from Jack. We just missed, unfortunately. Nice try from the boys. And we just dumped that. The Gloucester dumps that in, where Hugo will get in there, followed by H, and followed by Carter in the corner. And H is going to take that behind the net, push that up. Carter's going to try and get there. He gets in the way. Can't quite get it out, though. And Jack's going to have to try and get this out now as he goes in the corner. Two Rangers there. Oh, boy. Nice save on Nate. Great blocker save there. And we're trying to chip it out, but we don't get the bounce we want. So definitely need to just get it out one way or the other, which we do accomplish there. All right, all the way back in it comes, and that will be offside as Massimo from the Rangers was in the zone still. So 2 minutes and 44 seconds. Let's go Seaway. They played a good period. It's been very fast period. We got Parker, Pierce, Hugo, Jack. We're able to get in there and slow that puck down. And Benton's going to fire it back in, and we're going to dump and chase. Parker's coming in quick, as is Pierce. And might have just overplayed that one a little bit, as Hugo will have to come back. Goes to Jack. Jack's looking, gets that up to Pierce. Nice play from Jack. Sorry, I got to get my camera zoomed in a bit, and now I got to make sure I'm actually catching these plays. By the second period, I better have those wrinkles out for the fans watching. All right, they crossed the line. Kartner coming in for Gloucester. Big E, good job making sure he doesn't get anywhere near the net. Still battling with him. And all the way that comes around where Carter's going to get there. And he's going to chip that up. Parker coming through. Parker still coming. Parker looking for somebody, but didn't realize nobody was with him there. And they dump that out. And they're going to go on a change themselves. So Noah's going to have a bit of time here. And he's going to move that up. Right up to Bryson, who taps that. And then Riley and Bryson both coming in. Definitely double trouble there if you're a Ranger. Nice play on Big E. Well done, buddy. And couldn't quite get the pass across to Bryson, as they're used to seeing him streak up that wing. He takes a little hit there. And we're able to chip it out, but we weren't able to collect our pass there. And here we come. Riley and Bryson with Wendell. And back to the point. Bentley tries to get the shot through. And that will be icing, so. All right, 33.7 seconds left in the first period. We got Wendell with H and little E. So there's been a little line juggling on the forwards. Not sure if it's just timing and everything, as I'm trying to count the bench, but never seem to get to it. Bentley with he's been having some good shots. Almost got that one through. Big E back down to Wendell. Wendell battling down there. And we can't quite keep it in. I'm not sure where that went. And face-off will be at the red dot, or inside the zone in front of the Gloucester goalie cabin. Same players out there. Looking to capitalize here if they can. Ooh, man, we just can't get... Gloucester, I will say, does a really good job of clogging that net up. As we've had opportunities, just couldn't quite get them through. So we've had really good zone to... Oh, come on, guys. All right. If you're rating that period, I think you got to give Seaway A for effort and A for zone time, maybe a B for shots, and really only one mistake in there, which